Hello everyone, my name is Lenny. How are you? Um, I'm just adjusting it. How are you? I hope you're all good. So we have another pick a card reading for today, and this is part of my Love Month series. So my intention for this month is to create love-related pick a card readings for the whole month. So last week we had the first video, which was how to love yourself deeper. And then our video for the week, our pick a card reading for the week, is all about how to pour more love into the world. So these are life purpose cards, which is very apt for today's reading. I don't know what the cards are, obviously, and they can be how to pour more love in the world through other people, through different other creatures, or just the world in general. I don't know how that's gonna go. We're gonna see through this reading. So yes, happy Valentine's Day since this is gonna go up on Valentine's Day, hopefully. Yeah, so let's just go with the pile selection. Just sit down or lie down if that's what you prefer. Take a couple of deep breaths, and you can pause this video if you like to choose. Try not to rush this pile selection process so that you can get the pile that is most resonant with you. So you can choose between piles 1, this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So there, timestamps will be in the description down below, and yeah, in the comments as well. I think I like putting it there for no reason at all. Yeah, it will be there, and yes, I hope to see you in your pile. Hello for those of you who chose this first pile. Here are your cards. I'm gonna put them right there, and then before I open it up, I'm just gonna get I can get it there. Some tarot cards for each thing. Yeah, let's do that. I actually don't really have any concrete plans for today's reading, so we'll just go with the flow. So there we go. Let's see what the cards are. I'm going to show them to you, obviously. You can really see them well. I don't have to zoom it in. Ooh, spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. And with that is the Four of Diamonds, or the Four of Pentacles. The second one here is author. You have a book inside you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. With the King of Swords. And then finally we have study. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. And with this is the Jack of Diamonds, which is the Page of Pentacles. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so wait, there. So that it faces you and not me. So with these three of our life purpose cards, it's really, I guess, obvious to see that the way you pour more love into this world is by sharing more of your knowledge, sharing more of your learnings, sharing your personal brand of yourself. Sharing more of what you know into this world and really getting that out there is going to be super important. So in order to teach others, there are two things that you do here. which is author and study. And with author, it looks like the main modality or the main medium that you'll be using to get your readings out there, get your what was I about to say? Get your teachings out there is through writing. It's gonna be through writing, and then with the study as well, it's this constant learning from you. So people will be learning from you, and you'll be learning from others as well. And that will only deepen your knowledge, deepen your wisdom, and then you can teach more. And with spiritual teacher, I'm seeing it not really like you can be drawn to this file, and maybe you're not actually doing anything like, spiritual, like tarot or Reiki or being a psychic or a medium or whatever. Maybe you're not doing that, but it's more of you're enriching others through your teachings. Makes you a teacher. And the spiritual part of it is that you really are coming from this deep, deep place of spirit, this deep knowing within yourself, and you're following your heart and your gut in how you do your teachings, how you share your knowledge and your wisdom with the world. So that's how you pour more love, is by actually helping guide people, helping heal people there with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Use what you know and create classes out of them. Give your services out into the world, teach other people. Write a book. Write a book on your experiences or on a topic that you're very passionate about, and you know that other people will be able to get something valuable from your point of view. Because, maybe a topic has been talked about before, but you have another point of view on it that is very important for you to get out into the world. Because even if it's just one person who reads that and resonates with it, you will have already changed a life in this world. You will have already done what you know you're meant to do. And then again, with study, it's teaching others and pairing it as well with the Jack of Diamonds right here. It's having that mindset of constantly learning. You want to constantly learn, constantly widen your worldview, constantly just get to know more about the world and incorporate that into your teachings, into the way in which you heal the world, the way in which you teach to heal the world. And so pairing it here, the spiritual teacher and Four of Diamonds, the first step to being a spiritual teacher is by actually getting yourself out there. That's the first step. If you feel hesitant to, go at it, if you feel hesitant to kind of put yourself out there, that's totally understandable. The way that the way that others seem to really like judging other people nowadays is it's a bit intimidating to suddenly want to start releasing your own stuff out into the world. What if you want to first hide under an alias or hide under a handle or a username that relates to you, and that it's uniquely you can do that as long as you get yourself out there, as long as you start doing it. That's basically it. The first step for you to being your own brand of spiritual teacher is to just do it. Get out of see this four of them. See this person of royalty here. I don't know if it's king or queen or whatever. They're hiding behind this window. And it's like you really won't be able to show others how things are for you. Like, you won't be able to teach others if you don't put yourself out there. So that's the first step. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid of whatever the real world will do to you, as long as you get your message out there, as long as you just do the thing. If you kind of notice with my videos, like in the past, like there's only been like less than 10 views for some, and then I'm super happy that I got more than 10 views for last week's video. So it's just that even if other people might have something not good to say about it, or even if other people won't be able to see it at all, the most important thing about it is that you get your message across. Put your you put your words out there. Share what you want to share out into the world. And begin with that. Begin with that one post, that one tweet, that one photo on Instagram, and that one caption that goes along with it. And just see how it goes. Start there. And then here with author and the king of swords. I forgot. I had to take a second with that. Get clear on what it is exactly that you want to be teaching. Get clear on what it is, that you want to teach. And that's with your purpose, like defining your purpose as well. Just getting clear on that, on how you want to be a teacher. So like getting clear on that. Getting clear on how you want to be a teacher, or what you want to teach, and then how you want to teach it here. So, right, with an author, you can be an author of so many things. You can be a book author. What kind of book, right? You can start with like doing instructional things. Sorry, I'm really magulo when it comes to doing my readings. You can write a book, write a magazine, write a poem, write an entire 3-month class course or whatever, right? There's so many ways for you to write what you want to teach. And so get clear on that, get clear on the modality. Modality is not, yeah, get clear on how you want to do it. Get clear on what you want to write and how you want to write it, what you want to teach, and then just do it. From there, do it. And then, again, I've already discussed this, just keep that open mind of forever being a student, being a lifelong student, being a lifelong learner as you go through life. And just be open to learning new things, and be open to receiving more information from the universe, basically, as time goes by. So you have a very important mission in this world, and that is to teach others what it is that you know. Teach others what you know. Teach others, because you have something good inside you. Like, you wouldn't get this card if there wasn't something that you needed to share with the world. So what is it? What is it? You can do it. Yeah, you can do it. And if that means hiding behind an alias, because here authors usually use pen names, and then with the 4 of diamonds here, which is being hiding, like what I said, then do that. Right? You don't have to show your face, show where you live, show so many personal details about yourself. You just have to share, and you just have to do it, and just have to be open and honest about it, even if you're not showing yourself, yeah. I hope I'm getting the message across. Yeah, there, I will end my reading there for you. So before I end it, just quick summary. You have something to teach. You have something important that you need to say into the world and show the world and teach the world, do it. Do it, share it, teach it. And it looks like the way that you'll be teaching it is through writing. Through writing something. Yeah, whether that's again an Instagram post, a tweet, you're starting a blog, or you're going directly into writing a book or a poem or a magazine or whatever. That's how you start teaching other people, and just be clear on how you want to do it. Don't be afraid of putting yourself out there, even if it's through like a pen name or like a small, like a again like uh an Instagram username or a Twitter username that's not your name. You don't have to show your face and show yourself to others if you don't feel comfortable with it. You just have to pour yourself out there. Like show yourself in a way that you're open and honest and comfortable about it. And then again, here with study, there's always an opportunity for you to learn, and there's always an opportunity for others to learn through you. So how is it? Use that, do it. And with that, I will end your reading here. Pawan, thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. I hope you got something from it that helps you live your life with more purpose and intent. Because that's what you really want. That's what I want for you. Hopefully. If you like this reading, you can give it a thumbs up there. You can subscribe to my channel if you want to share this with your friends. Comment down below your thoughts, your feedback, whatever it is that you want to share. And if you want to book a private reading with me, I do that. I do private readings through tarot. You can definitely book with me via the link in the description down below. And if you want to connect with me outside of YouTube, the links to my other social media accounts, my Instagram and my Twitter, will be down below in the description as well. So thank you so much for watching again. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I'm posting this on Valentine's Day. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you. Happy Love Month. Bye-bye. Hello everyone. This is for those of you who chose the second pile. So I did it one way with the first pile. I'm gonna do it another way here. Let's just jump right in. Strength, trust, and teach. So I'll show it to you. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Yes. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. And teaching, you inspire young people to learn. Right away, before I get to the tarot cards, I'm gonna shuffle my deck in front of you and show you the cards. Immediately I'm getting what was I gonna say? The way you pour more love into this world is by sharing your experiences. You're sharing the hardships, your experiences in life that have made you strong and courageous. That's how you help others. That's how you pour more love into the world. Being open and vulnerable about sharing your truth and sharing your experiences, no matter how difficult it might be. That's how you pour more love into the world, sharing your healing process with the world and sharing your strength through your vulnerability and through your experiences. And that's how you're able to teach others. That's how you're able to help others, basically. And the way that you do that is, I feel like there's so many ways to doing that. There's so many ways to being open and vulnerable with yourself. And it looks like, ooh, I suddenly got a hit. Like maybe similar to, like some fitness instructors. Some fitness instructors have this backstory, origin story. Have an origin story. Sorry. Natawa ako sa sarili kong joke. Okay. So like, for some fitness instructors, right, they used to be, really unhealthy and unfit and super not nourished enough, and then they started turning their life around, and it was through exercise, or maybe they're a nutritionist of some kind, and they started fixing their body, making it healthier, like really nourishing themselves through like the way they eat, the way they exercise, blah blah blah. And then they become a fitness instructor, like a nutritionist or a dietitian, and then they teach others how to take care of themselves as well through that, because they did that type of work themselves. It's similar to that. Similar to that type of like flow. So if you're wondering here, like with the trust here, if you're wondering about what you want to do in your career path, or what type of, for example, business you want to do, you want to build, what type of person you want to be, blah blah blah, start with what have you experienced? What have you experienced in life thus far? What have you done about it? What have you learned through your experiences? What have you done to better yourself, be a better person, things like that, and maybe start there. I'm getting more cards. That's why I suddenly got quiet. But yeah, that's basically it. It's like because for some, I'm gonna still ride on that origin story thing that I mentioned about some some fitness instructors or dietitians or nutritionists. It's like, because they all revolve around health, right? They all revolve around health and well-being, and the way that they do it, although it's all related to a similar, like they have the same umbrella, like life aspect. For example, they're all about physical health. The way that they go about their teachings, the way that they go about helping other people is different. So for some, again, it can be like a fitness instructor, and even in fitness instructor, they're all like different branches. Like, are you a fitness instructor through dancing, through HIIT, through yoga, through Pilates? There's so many other things. Or maybe becoming a physical therapist, or even with nutrition, like how are you advocating for others to eat more healthily? There are lots of ways in order to do that. And so in terms of those like specifics, trust yourself that you know the answer, because you already do. You already know how you're gonna do it. You just need to take some time to tap into that knowing. So there, I'm gonna just see what these cards are. 10 of Diamonds, 10 of Pentacles. What sound did I make while I opened the card? Oh my god. Okay. 2 of Wands and 9 of Swords. So I'm gonna start here. Okay, I'm just gonna, because it feels like it's a similar thing with what they're saying here. with what each of the oracle cards are saying. It's really good that it's how that's how they manage to line themselves up. So with strength here in the Ten of Pentacles, I'm really seeing that if you haven't reached it already, you're nearing the point where you're reaching this point of just being, secure enough with yourself and with your journey that you're able to start sharing it with others. So it's like I'm still gonna ride on that analogy of the analogy or like that example of the whole fitness wellness thing, people. So you will have already reached this point in your life wherein although you haven't gotten yet to your ideal weight or your goal body or something, but you're always at that point wherein you have already gotten results. You've already gotten results that are, really, really good. So you may have already lost a significant amount of weight, or your like blood tests or your like medical tests when you started, and the one right now, they're like completely whoa. They're completely different, and you have become healthier when you see your blood works or like something like that. Or if you're like a diabetic and you started doing a lot of work to reverse your diabetes, your blood sugar from before and now is like totally different. It's right now it's like in healthier levels, like for example. So you're already reaching that point wherein maybe you're not yet super at that goal, like that top of the mountain of your goal. You're already getting there. You're already seeing results. You're already seeing all these good things, and it's totally enough. And it's enough for you to start sharing it with others. You've already practiced a lot of what you want to preach, what you want to teach. And so like when people ask, where's your evidence? Like I'm my evidence. My experiences are my evidences. Of course, it also comes in with lots of research and nutrition, which I'm sure you did. I'm just riding on this example, right? So just fit it in where you are or what field you're in. I just feel like it's easier to explain for me if I use that example. And here with okay, so you already know that. To see like everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. You're already at that point where you're strong and courageous. You've already done something amazing with your life, and now it's time for you to share it. Now it's time for you to share it to the world. And then with trust here in the Two of Wands, I'm seeing this more as a conversation with yourself, with like your masculine and your feminine side. It's like two different parts of you, and it's really having a deep conversation with yourself about how you want to go about life from this point onward, how you want to share your experiences, how you want to teach, how you want to be open and be honest with yourself and with others about your experiences. Because again, you have something to share. You have a lot of things to share. Like building this Ten of Pentacles situation, it took a lot of time and a lot of effort. And so it's gonna take really a really deep and honest conversation with yourself to think about and decide on how you want to share this with the world. So take a couple of, days off. If you're living in the Philippines, where I am, at the end of the month, there's gonna be, if you didn't really use this long weekend of the Lunar New Year to to do a lot of things. There's also one at the end of the month, a holiday at the end of the month for us. And so maybe use that time, or just a weekend. Give yourself a weekend to turn off your turn off social media, turn your Wi-Fi off, just think, journal, meditate with yourself, and for you to get to the answers that you want regarding what it is that you want to do with your life. And here with teaching and the Nine of Swords, and super interesting because with this combination, I immediately got like an imposter syndrome. Because there may be a feeling of that, like I certainly, I certainly started to feel that when I started doing these readings, like what right do I have to to share to do these readings? Like I really didn't feel confident, and I felt like I was just talking out of my ass. But I really had this, I felt like I really wanted to do this, and I want to share messages with others through this, and trusting myself. And that's what's important, is that even if you feel like you're an imposter, like that's what imposter syndrome is, that right? It's like you really feel like you're not qualified enough to do something, even though you don't feel like it for some, for lots of reasons. There are a lot of reasons why you may feel imposter syndrome, but it's like, are you gonna let that stop you? Are you gonna let that feeling that you're unqualified stop you from sharing your important message with the world? If there was someone in the world that will be able to get something from what you want to teach, would be able to change their life for the better because of with the information and the wisdom that you have, even if it's just one person, are you going to deprive them of the opportunity to learn that from you? And then you might say, oh, someone more qualified might be able to share the same message. That's why I'm not qualified. I won't be able to do it. That's why the Strength card is here. There's a highlight in everything you've experienced in life, which means that your unique experiences in your life thus far is that secret ingredient that makes your message, what you want to teach, different from others. And that's why there's always room for more of these people, for more people in the world to do the same thing, right? There's always room for more fitness instructors. There's always room for more nutritionists, more dietitians, more spiritual teachers, more tarot readers, more astrologers, because what makes your way of doing it different is your experiences, is the way that is your worldview, the lens in which you see the world. That's different, right? A fitness instructor in the US will have a different message from a fitness instructor here in the Philippines. That's why this is here. You use this as your unique selling point. I say it like I put quotation marks as his selling point is, but use that. Use your experiences in your worldview as that selling point that makes you different from others, and that's how you teach. And even if you feel like imposter syndrome, because that happens. That happens. Do it anyway. Teach it anyway. Share it anyway. Share your experiences anyway. Maybe you can start with just sharing your experiences about it. Like, you don't have to, like, directly teach, right? You don't have to directly teach others. And it's like, the way of, this is how you do it. Maybe not that. It's more of, this is how I'm doing it. This is how I did it. And just sharing how you did it is going to be the start of you teaching. As long as you start doing it. As long as you start sharing it. Sharing your message. Sharing your experiences with the world. That's how it begins. So I'm going to stop you reading there. Thank you so much for you who chose the second pile. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps. I hope you got something from it that helps you live your life with more purpose and intent. That's really my goal. If you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Share this video with your friends. Comment down below any feedback, stories, whatever it is that you want to share. You can share it in the comment section down below. If you want to book a private reading with me, I do that. I do readings through tarot. You can can book a reading with me via the link in the description. And if you want to connect with me outside of here, outside of YouTube, you can definitely do that. The link to my other social media accounts, my Instagram and my Twitter, will be down in the description as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I hope you have a wonderful day. Like, whenever you're watching this, I just hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day, because I'm posting this on February 14th. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye-bye! Hello! Hello for those of you who chose this third pile. I do 3 like this. I don't know why I'm showing this. It's hard for me to do 3 like this. Like, this is easier than this. I don't know. I have stubby fingers, I guess. Hello. For those of you who chose this third pile, this is your reading on how to pour more love into the world. So we'll start with these cards. Okay, I'm just gonna open it. So you have options. Let me get it. Consider the career possibilities that are open for you. Protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. And I was shuffling and this slid out of the deck and appeared to me in the reverse position, which I feel is so interesting. So I kept it. And then freedom. You're free to do what you choose. Let me analyze this. Analyze. Scientific experiment. Shut up. It kind of makes sense that now that I'm really reading it all together, it kind of makes sense that protected here is in the reversed position. Because there's an emphasis here on the freedom, right? On the fact that you have the freedom to choose what it is that you want to do. You have the freedom to choose the career possibilities open to you. You have the freedom to choose that. But it seems like right now, where you are at, maybe with your family or with your environment, your community, you don't feel like you have so many options. Which is why this protected card is in the reverse, because what this says here is you're safe and supported while you change your career. You may not be feeling that right now. You may not be feeling safe and supported because of the environment aspect of it. Like, You know that Asian stereotype? Like, I don't know how. I'm sure there's some truth to it, wherein it's like you're either an engineer or a doctor or something like that. You may be experiencing something like that. Na there's even though there's a certain career path that you want, or there's a certain um there's a certain career, there's a certain job that you want to do, you may not feel like you're able to do it because of expectations from other people. You kind of feel this. What is the word that I'm looking for? You may feel restricted. You may feel restricted from doing the thing that you want to do. And this freedom card is really telling you that ultimately, you are free to do what you choose. You have the freedom to do whatever it is that you want to do in life. You have the freedom to choose whatever job, whatever career, in whatever industry you want to do. Because at the end of the day, you're the one living your life, right? Like, no matter what, like, understand that your parents or your, like, community, your relatives or whoever it is, that's making you not feel protected. That's making you feel not protected. Pala. That's making you feel not protected. Um, Realize that they only want the best for you. That's why they're being like that. Like, if you think about it from that aspect, it it kind of makes you antagonize them less, and that makes you feel um less there's like less chances of harboring negative emotions or ill feelings towards them. But also, just realize that, like, know that, understand that, and also know that you're the one living your life. Like, at the end of the day, you're the one living your life. It's not them. If they want you to be a doctor, they're not the ones who are going to take the exams, and be the one to take your classes and your exams. It's gonna be you. So ultimately you have that power to choose what it is that you want to spend your time on, what you want to build. You have the freedom to choose that. Not like you're gonna be, they want you to be a doctor, for example, and so, yeah, they're like kind of forcing you to do it. But at the end of the day, you're the one who's going to submit those papers, right? That's gonna be you. You're gonna be the one to fill it out, put your signature in, and mail it to whoever it needs to get to. At the end of the day, that's you. That's not them. That's you. And even if they do, like, kind of force you to submit those papers, at the end of the day, you're the one who has the decision whether you want to go through it or not. So at the end of the day, it's all on you. It's all on you. And that's it's kind of a liberating thought, isn't it? When you think about it, because it's like there may be, like, I don't know, you may be someone who's like, my parents made me do this, my parents made me do that. I went to study medicine because of my parents, even if I didn't want it, even if I didn't want to, and now I'm all miserable. And then you start to realize it, and it's like, but it was my choice to do it anyway. It's like you feel like you don't have a choice, but the options card here is saying that you do. You have the freedom of choice. If you're saying that you did it because you have no other choice, that just means that you chose to do what they're telling you. and you didn't choose another option. There's always another option, which is listening to yourself. So, how you pour more love into the world is by embracing your freedom, is by embracing your will, is by realizing and really, like, really deeply realizing and deeply understanding that you have that choice. You have a choice to do what it is that you want to do. You can choose to do what you want to do, or you can choose to do what you not want. You can choose to follow other people. At the end of the day, it's all you. That's all your choice. You're the one creating this scenario in your life. And the more that you take accountability for your actions, instead of blaming other people because they're the ones who pushed the thing onto you, you can regain more of that power, more of that freedom. So that's how you pour more love into the world, is by taking accountability for your own actions. And by realizing that you have the choice, you have the freedom to choose. Maybe you're just, up to this point, you're using that power, that amazing power, in that will, to choose the thing that has been laid out for you by others. Food for thought. So let's see what these tarot cards are. 10 of wands, swords, then 10 of swords with judgment, 2 of swords with the hanged man, and 4 of cups. Yeah, so for this deck, since they are like in the style of playing cards, the majors are integrated with the minors. So there's no separate cards for the major arcana cards. Okay. Anyway. First of all, I just find it so interesting that this looks like the Hanged Man. Wala lang. Okay. Yeah. Immediately what I'm getting here is, first of all, let's talk about this pairing, because that's how this came up. I mentioned this here with this card, right? With the protected card being in the reverse, as you not feeling protected, you not feeling like you have the freedom to choose. So this Hanged Man, 2 of Swords card, is really asking you to go within yourself, and to think about why. Why do you not feel protected? And what can you do to turn this card into its upright position? Like, what can you do for yourself in order to help you feel protected, and help you regain that confidence in yourself to make the decisions for you, to just not choose whatever other people have chosen for you. Because like I said, you always have that choice. You can always choose to go with what you want to do, or you can choose to go with what other people have chosen for you. That's also a choice that you can make, because you have that power. Okay? So there. And then here with the options, and the 10 of swords, I keep thinking about wands. So maybe the 10 of wands message of, the 10 of wands, I always see it as a card of, when you're done with a thing, take out, like, just let go of all of the things that are not really your responsibility to begin with. Like you're carrying so many things that are not your responsibility to begin with, and just carry what it is that you do have responsibility for, which is yourself. And I I guess the reason why that's coming up is that message is very important for, especially for some of you who are experiencing this. Like, you don't have to carry the burdens of your parents' expectations or your community's expectations. Just carry your own baggage. Because that's already, like, it's not your responsibility to carry other people's expectations and baggages. That's their responsibility. Your responsibility is to carry your own. Anyway, with the 10 of Swords and Judgment card here. Judgment means, like, I'm seeing judgment here as like, it's an announcement. It's an announcement of what it is to come for you. And I said this in a very recent private reading that I did. I see Judgment as a very neutral card. So it's like a conclusion will be made, right? A decision will be made, a conclusion will be made, an announcement will be made. And it's a very, I see it as it's a very neutral card, because even if, like, it's gonna make the announcement no matter how you're gonna feel about that announcement. So whatever this is, it's like a court decision, right? It's like a court decision, and of course, the two different sides will feel different things about the court decision. Some will feel happy about it, some will feel sad about it. But no matter what, the decision has already been made. That's what Judgment is here. How I'm seeing it in relation to, the fact that it's under the options card, is that you have the ability and the power to still influence this decision, so that it favors you as well, so that you don't lose in this, because it's your life. Like, yeah, you if you're making a decision, like if you're going to a career choice that is not necessarily what you want to do, and you're following other people's will, that's a decision that will be made. And how are you going to feel about that? Are you going to feel happy about it? Or do you want to make a decision that is more aligned with what you want to do? It's like, make that decision. Make the decision of what you want to do. I also see Judgment as, let's take this rooster. Literally, there was a rooster who just did its thing. Like, outside of my, I don't know if the mic will be able to pick up on that. But it's like, it's an announcement. Like, it's also saying, like, hello, make the decision now. What do you want to do? Wake up. What do you want to do? Do you want to do what other people want you to do, or do you want to do what you want to do? You always have that option. Oh, I'm so gulo. You always have that option. Okay. And then we're here with Freedom and the Four of Cups. Again, it's like you always have that. It's always that decision of, do you want to take whatever the universe is giving you, or do you want to continue tending to these flowers that are essentially dead, that are beyond saving, right? You always have that freedom. You always have that free will. Your free will is always there. Essentially, like, I've said a lot, but that's like the summary of this whole reading. You have your free will. You can use it to go with what other people expect you to do, or you can use it to go for what it is that you actually want to do. Okay? Because going with whatever other people want you to do is also a choice that you're making with your own free will. And I've already talked for like right now my my timer is like at almost 19 minutes. So in the entirety of the 19 minutes, that's it. That's what I'm helping you see, is that you may feel like you don't have a choice, but actually you do. You're just choosing your free will and your ability to make choices to go with the choice that you actually don't want to do. And with you, like, listening to this reading, it really looks like you don't want to do that anymore. You actually want to choose something different for yourself, and that something different is what it is that you want to do. So get clear on what it is that you want to do. Open yourself up to the options available for you that is outside of what other people are wanting for you. So outside of what other people want for you, what other options do you have? Really think about that. And go with whatever it is that you want to do, because at the end of the day, you're the one living your life. Not your parents, not your religious leaders, not your community. They want the best for you, but at the end of the day, you're the one living your life. And you ultimately know what's best for you. They don't know what's best for you. They know what's best for them. They don't know what's best for you, even if they think like they do. Okay? So that's how you pour more love into the world, by fully taking accountability and fully embracing and fully exercising your free will. There. In one sentence, that is how you pour more love into the world. Okay? I have to explain it like why that every time you heal yourself, just because you might be thinking, why that? Why suddenly that? Shouldn't be like, because the other piles got teaching and something like that, but you're getting exercising your free will. Like, how is it helping other people? How is it helping the world? You're setting an example. You're changing the energetics of the collective by healing yourself. That's how you're able to pour more love into the world, by choosing yourself, and embracing your power and your free will. And with that, you're changing the energetics of the collective, and it encourages others to do that as well, and heal themselves as well in that capacity, if that capacity resonates for them. That's how it kind of works. So I'm gonna stop your reading there. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. I hope you got something from it that helps you live your life with more purpose and intent, because that is my goal always. If you like this reading, you can give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel if you want to. You can, what else? Share this video with your friends. If you want to share your stories, your feedback, whatever it is that you want to share, you can do it in the comment section down below. If you want to book a private reading with me, I do that. I do private readings through tarot. You can absolutely book a reading with me. The link to do that is in the description. And if you want to connect with me outside of social media, outside of YouTube, my other social media links are in the description. My Instagram and my Twitter are there, so you can follow me there. And that is it from me. Thank you so much for you, pal. Three. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope, if you're watching this on Valentine's Day, I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Hello! Hello for those of you who chose this fourth file. This is the last file. yeah, hello. I'm gonna do your reading now, and the reading is about how to pour more love into the world. So we're gonna see that today for you. File 4. Okay. I feel like I'm malfunctioning. Let's do this. Time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Yes, yes, yes. And then justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. And speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. Oration means speaking, am I right? Yeah, I had to search this word, oration. Is that how you say it? And then I completely forgot what it already means. Immediately. It's like some people on this file are meant to be lawyers. Are meant to help people, or their manifestation of service work to the collective. Because like, I don't know who said that I deeply resonated, but it's like at the end of the day, all of us are like our purpose is to serve. Our purpose is to serve, and the way that we serve is gonna be different for everyone. So your brand of service to the collective and the way you pour more love into the world is, it looks like it's by being a lawyer, because that immediately with justice and also with speaker here, right? It's like being a lawyer, being a politician. But again, it doesn't have to be. If you don't want that, I just feel like for some people who choose this pile will be drawn to that career. I'm also getting because if you see this card, the whole numbers, it's like she's surrounded by numbers, and that was really standing out to me, and I had to take some time to kind of figure out why. And what I'm getting is that I'm feeling it inside as well, of the way that you're pouring more love into the world is also by not also this, like, okay, helping. I don't know if this is gonna make sense to some of you. I hope it does. It's by helping others rewire their programming. Yeah, helping others rewire their programming. And it's like the way that you're gonna do that is mostly by speaking, right? Like more than in writing. Of course, you're gonna write as well, but like more than in writing, because first pile got writing. It's more of speaking. It's more of using your throat chakra directly for that. That's what I'm seeing here with the numbers. It's just like helping others rewire their programming so that any of the unhealthy programming that they have will essentially be, deconstructed, and then they'll be able to get, new programming, like put new healthier and more aligned beliefs into their system, into their subconscious. Like that type of work is what I feel is for you. So it's either, you're a lawyer, you're a politician, you do that type of legal related work, or you're doing a type of work that helps others deconstruct any programming on any of the unhealthy beliefs or unhealthy patterns that they have in their subconscious. And that can also be like, you can also be a lawyer, and that's like your track. I just suddenly realized that maybe you're the type of lawyer who helps children who have been abused to get out of the environment in which they're being abused and into a safer environment. Or it's something that are helping people who live below poverty lines to have a more dignified life, a life that they can be, safer in terms of their basic needs, right? You can be that type, or you can be more of a spiritual teacher who helps deconstruct others' programming or help them instill new beliefs into their system. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling here. It's like compared to the other pals, I feel more silent here because it's like, I just really feel that. There's so many ways to do that whole deconstruction of programming. Yeah, it's just so many things. So that can be certain examples. If those specific examples don't resonate, then there are lots of other ways to help others deconstruct their programming. And it really feels like, like it's here, like, make a decision based on your heart's true desires. And one of your heart's true desires, which is like how you also want to serve the world, is by just making the world be more fair for everyone. Making the world be more fair for everyone. And the way that you just do that is through helping others deconstruct their programming. There's no other way. There's no other phrase for me. I'm holding my head here, like my temples and my brain. I'm just holding it like, how can I say this in another way? There's no other way to say it. And I hope that for those of you who got this, you get what I'm saying. Because I just don't have the other words yet to explain this, other than the way you pour love into the world is by helping others deconstruct their programming and helping them acquire new beliefs, new and more aligned programming into their system, into their subconscious. It's like to heal any of the wounds in them that makes them have this programming, whether that's from past lives or generational, as in the case of like generational poverty. Like you can help others break that generational poverty through whatever it is that you do. Or if you're using more of spiritual tools, it's more of like with the past lives and ancestral things, more of ancestral things that we can't really easily tap into in the material world. Whew, okay. So the other cards here, my tarot is the King of Pentacles is here, and then the Ten of Wands, and then the Ace of Swords. I'm getting here, first of all, I just feel so different. This feels really different from the other piles for some reason. Just know that it feels more different, like a lot different than the other piles. One of the ways in which you can do this is by starting with yourself. By starting with deconstructing your own programming, deconstructing your own belief system. And it's like, look at your the way you do it is like looking at your own beliefs, and it's like, why do I believe this? Why do I have this fear? Why is my relationship, for example, with my family this way? Why is my relationship with money this way? Why is my relationship with sex and religion and all of this way? Dig deep into that and then try to start understanding the underlying belief systems within that. Okay. And once you start doing that, like healing yourself in that way, like deconstructing your belief system, taking out what, like deconstruct your belief system, take out what is not aligned anymore, take out what doesn't resonate anymore. Because, like, for example, if your relationship with money is, you think that money is evil, and then your relationship with it is that you can't just seem to earn enough, or you can't seem to save your money, take that out. You're able to take that out, and then you're able to instill, like, install you're able to install a new belief system, a new program in your subconscious that is more aligned with what it is that you want. So, for example, you can be, this just only came to mind, you can be the first person, you can be the first person to graduate college in your family and have, like, a career, like a corporate job, or you can be the first person in your family who's doing spiritual work and who's doing spiritual healing within themselves, and you're the one breaking that generational ancestral um programming in your family. You're the first one to do that. You're the first one to break those cycles in your family, which is amazing, and that's how you heal others as well. Because um this reading can be, you can look at it as how I can serve 1,000 or 1,000,000 different people, but this can also be like how I can pour more love and change the lives of just the people immediately around me. And for some of you, it's gonna be directly that, like, breaking generational poverty or breaking generational traumas. You're gonna be the first parent who doesn't hit their child, for example. And that's you're that because you're doing healing for yourself. And it's such a different energy. I don't know why it's such a different energy. And you're gonna get to this King of Pentacles level wherein you are absolutely, like, you're like a mountain. You're like a mountain wherein you are absolutely solid, connected, really connected. It's like um you're like Mother Earth's best friend, because you have this certain energy that just helps bring more life into the world. Like when like it's a thing, like that saying where, like, because I'm losing my words. Oh my gosh. It's like children can tell, or like children can tell when someone is good or not, or like pets or like animals are um drawn to some people more than others. It's like you're getting to that state of other people, nature, other animals just seem to be drawn to you because you're living such a connected and firm life. It's like you have that amazing, oh my gosh, it's like you're energy bending. I haven't watched Legend of Korra yet, but I have watched of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it's like you're able to energy bend. It's like you're the lion turtle mentioned it, right? Like, for someone, for a person to be able to energy bend, their will must be strong and cannot be bent. It's like you are getting to that state wherein your energy, your essence of being is so strong that it cannot be bent by others. It cannot be bent by trauma from previous generations, or by fears from other people, or by other people's words, or something like that. Like, you are so strong and just so, like, this at peace. Like, Life just loves you. Mother Earth just loves you. It's like you're God's favorite. That's what I'm feeling here. And that's because of you're doing the work to deconstruct the programming and get back into the essence of who you are, and you're tapping into the amazing magic that the universe has. It's like you see things, for example, with money. You see money neutrally. You see it as a resource and not something that is evil. And now you're able to manifest abundance in money terms, or in like other ways. Abundance and wealth and, amazing relationships and all of that. Because you've done the work to get rid of all of everything else that doesn't serve you. Everything that is not in alignment with your truth. Because that's what, like, the Lion Turtle was saying, right? It's like your will must be strong and cannot be bent. And that is here, like, you are so connected to your truth. Oh, just know that the energy with this file is super different from the other ones. Oh, I feel like I kind of I want to get one more card. Yeah, that's really what I'm seeing here. So, yeah. See, 5 of... 5... What did I just growl? 5 of wands with the devil card. So, yeah, this is really just emphasizing the need to take chains, break the chains. That's the Daenerys, right? Like, breaking the chains. Yeah, that's breaking the chains. That's rewriting the programming here. So I'm seeing here with the numbers, with the codes, right? It's like you're changing this up, like the current programming that you have, or the current programming that you want, that others have, is currently what's binding them in chains and keeping them like this, asleep, and like not able to tap into their will, not able to tap into their power, like the power that I was talking about here with the King of Pentacles. And it's like part of your mission on this earth is to help break these chains and deconstruct the programming and help others wake up into their divineness, into their power. So whether you're doing it in a spiritual way or not, that's like the ultimate core of it, of what you're doing. So yeah, whether you're doing it in a spiritual way or not, that's a moot point. That doesn't matter how you're doing it. It's just, at the end of the day, that's the core of it. And then it starts with you. Start doing it with you. Start healing from your programming. Start healing from your wounding, from your trauma. Start deconstructing your belief system. And find new beliefs. Like, the energy is so different. And I'm going to end your reading here, because I feel like I've said all of it that needs to be said for this reading. Thank you so much for watching Pal 4. I hope this resonates. I hope that this helps. I hope that you got something from it that helps you live your life with more purpose and intent. If you like this reading, you can give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel if you want to. That would be amazing. You can share this video with your friends. You can, what else? Oh, you want to share anything, like your stories, your feedback, what you think, anything, just, you can share it in the comment section down below. If you want to book a private reading with me, you absolutely can do that. I do private readings through tarot, and you can do that via I lost my train of thought. You can book a private reading with me via the link in the description. And if you want to connect with me outside of YouTube, my other social media links, my Twitter and my Instagram, are also in the description. I use Instagram a lot. So if you want to follow me there, that would be awesome. And that's it. That's what I have for you all for. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you're watching this when I post this on Valentine's Day, I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye-bye!